Hello and welcome once again to Tom's Hit Parade. I forgot to tell you at the end of last week's video that I was probably not going to get around to doing a video this weekend because of reasons, but well, here I am doing a video. I did not think I was going to have the time or the motivation to do so, but so forget what I forgot to tell you last weekend. Anyway, this is going to be a quick little video. I just got back from Portland last night. Got back about an hour and a half late because the bus ran into some traffic, but I guess that's just one of those things that you can't really avoid when it's going to happen. But anyway, I did get one book on my travels up there. David Bowie Made Me Gay. It's basically a history of LGBTQ music. Kind of wanted to read that one, even though I have not read the one on a similar topic that I picked up on my last trip to Portland. I'll get around to it, don't worry. And of course I got plenty of CDs. I actually came back with almost as many CDs as I took up there to sell to the local stores. I did get $31 in trade credit for those CDs, so nothing to sneeze at. And a lot of the CDs I came back with were out of the $2 or less category. And that's one of the great things about CDs is they're practically being given away now. So, you know, if you want to dig deeper into an artist or just, you know, build up your collection, CDs are a great and very cheap way to do it. I found a few soundtracks. One of them is one that I've been looking for probably over 5 years, probably close to 10 years, is John Williams' soundtrack from the movie Catch Me If You Can. I believe it's a Spielberg movie starring Tom Hanks and Leo DiCaprio. It's got a great 60s jazz throwback sound to it. The main title is one of John Williams' best main titles. It's got that crazy time signature like Dave Brubeck was fond of. But it's also got some great songs from the era. Stan Getz, Frank Sinatra, Dusty Springfield, Nat King Cole, Judy Garland. I mean, great soundtrack. Even I know it's great even though I haven't listened to it yet. And then I also got, you know of my fondness for Teddy Geiger. You saw in my Pride Week video. The soundtrack from The Rocker. This was a comedy movie starring Teddy Geiger in a supporting role, and the vast majority of the songs are performed by him, even though they weren't written by him, and the stuff he wrote is a whole lot better, but still, these songs are good. And this was a pretty rare CD, at least according to what I could see on Amazon. It was pretty rare, so I'm glad I found it, and for 50 cents, I mean, come on. And another one, this is probably the one I was most excited to find. Shelter is one of my favorite LGBTQ movies. It's in my top 5, definitely, in that category of movies. So I found the soundtrack to that. This is another real rarity, and I found it for $1.95. And if you look at the track listing online, you'll probably see it. One of the artists that does a fair number of the songs here is an artist called Shane Mack. Now, actually, this is the out gay songwriter-producer named Shane McAnally. This is his own, his own stuff here. It's a great soundtrack. I love the music. I love the movie. So it was amazing to find it. I actually was visibly giddy when I found it. I pulled it out and went, and then quickly stopped to make before I saw somebody looking at me doing it. So yeah, that was great. And I decided to fill a handful of gaps in my Elton John collection. You got your Reg Strikes Back, you got your Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy, Caribou, Man Across the Water, and Too Low for Zero. So very happy that I bulked up my Elton John library. And a couple of Billy Joel here. I got River of Dreams and Stormfront, both of the remastered editions. And I've never bothered trying out St. Vincent before. I've heard some great things about her. Some of the stuff that I've listened to online is pretty good, so for $4.99 I figured I'd try one of her CDs out. And I found B.B. King, the one that I mentioned in my last Backtracks, his last studio album, One Kind Favor, for 95 cents again, and a Clapton that I had not listened to before, so and also from the Too Inexpensive Not to Try category, a sealed copy of the John Lennon collection for 95 cents. And for $3.99 I thought I would give myself a little introduction to Muddy Waters. And for $5.95, Sarah Vaughan. So yeah, a lot of too good to pass up deals up in Portland. I was also able to fill, I believe, all the gaps in the Diana Krall discography that my sister gave me a jump start on, so I'm eager to listen to those. And a few new CDs, or at least recently new in the past 4 or 5 months, I guess, that I will probably be listening to and reviewing in my newish releases video coming up next fairly soon. I'm probably going to take the next weekend off, and you might not be getting a video from me next weekend, just because the first part of this week is going to be a little crazy for reasons I won't go into. They kind of fall into the too much information category. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very, very much for watching, and hope to see you again soon. And remember, life's too short to be a music snob.